there, Danielle. Hi. It's going to be really hard for me to see. Hold on. To see what you see. Okay, I just wanted to show some of the stuff that's been coming in. And, okay, so yesterday there is this footprints blanket. And so maybe you can see that. Let me see if I can move this camera down on that. Sorry, but I'm trying to do the best I can here. But it has the footprints, if you want to call it poem on there, and then it has a lighthouse on the back. And this was sent by, this was sent in memory of Raymond Charles from Laura Keck. So thank you for that. And let's see. And then we also have this. Let me go back up over here. Don't mind my dirty windows. Got to go out in here and power wash. Okay, so this one is, this is from Duty Ron, and it's a container garden that has ferns in it. And like I said, oh my gosh, my dirty windows are driving me crazy. We haven't been able to, today's like the first nice day that we've been out. So, and Jimmy was just like, I'm going to clean those off. And I'm like, okay. Okay, don't judge me on this. That's after the winter. You guys know I power wash this. I have to get the power wash out. So this is from Duty Ron. And that container garden. And then there's this one right here, which I hope that you're seeing these. I hope so. This is, as you grieve, know that we are thinking of you, your family, and your family. These plants symbolize the bond of mother and her son for eternity. God bless your family. This is from the Perplexed Cutie community. And let's see, did I read Duty Ron's card? Carolyn and family with love and sympathy from the Duty Ron channel. Okay, that was that. And the other one said, in memory of my son from Laura Keck. Okay, then Jimmy? Is that Jimmy? Okay, so this said, then I got this. Oh my goodness. This is terrible that this is like this. Okay, yeah, I'm live. Jimmy? Okay, so I'm live. Yeah. So let's see. This is from Kristen. Now, Kristen, I think this is, we couldn't figure out what this card was to, but
I did handwriting analysis.
Jimmy said he did a handwriting analysis and he says it's yours. I don't know, because it kind of looks like a Christmas card. So I don't even know if this is even in the right place, but then you have a letter here.
What?
So it says, this isn't happy mail, obviously. There won't be happy anything for a very long time, I know. The little moments of happiness you experience are gifts from Ray that as soon as you feel them, you'll punish yourself for and feel guilt until you realize that he wants you to feel joy. Ray wants you to feel happiness. No one can ever diminish the love you have for him, nor he for you. But I had to send you something. I'm just a random person who started watching another person on a YouTube channel and felt very connected to for whatever reasons. They like you, Mom. They really like you. And now, Luke, don't do that, please. And now Ray knows that we love you. So many of us, we really love you. I can't afford to justify to my husband a large donation like Moo of Two must have given you, and many others, I'm sure. I don't make the money in our household, so I'm already sneaking that I'm a Patreon and a member, and hoping he doesn't question me about these meager little donations I make monthly. He liked my Rambler sweatshirt, luckily, but he does ask, what do you guys even talk about? He doesn't understand. But I had to send you something, so I picked out these 2 napkins at Wegmans for you to use sometime when you allow yourself to therapeutically craft. I thought they were pretty, and the elephant reminded me of the elephant that you decoupaged. Have you ever heard about how elephants grieve their dead family? It's so natural and raw. It's so remarkable how natural and powerful the grieving process is. Even elephants create funerals for the dead, and they carry the dead around in a funeral procession. So the cruelty of this COVID-19 nonsense, robbing you of that natural process, creates this added instinct in you as a mother and in your children to grieve in whatever way you possibly can. My heart aches for you all. I cry about it, and I wanted to send a card, and I prayed I'd find one in my closet that would suit the occasion. What could ever suit this occasion? It's not an occasion, it's absolute torture, but alas, I found this card. Oh, that must be the card, okay. I know, it isn't winter anymore, but I don't care. Jimmy's handwriting analysis was right. It still feels like winter. It will still feel like winter for a long time, because this happened at a time when we should all be feeling warmth and promise of spring, but we're not. So I'm sending this card to you. Look, it has one tree that is bearing fruit despite, let's see what it says, that is bearing fruit despite, hold on, I forgot where I was now. Despite the snowfall, a mother tree, if you will. I see it as you. And there above you in the picture, a brilliant, beautiful, bright, shining, and shooting star, a sign perhaps. I believe so. I see it as Ray. I believe you will have signs and many more. Hold on, let me turn the page. More than you expect. I believe the cardinal you heard singing was already a very strong sign, but your pain is just too great to allow you the joy of it. It's Mother's Day, and all I can keep thinking about is you, and the pain, and how that sign from Ray with his old phone number had to have been real, and how these idiots never could have been that clever as to have found that number and called you right when you were talking about signs. And then I started thinking about that cardinal again, and as I was thinking about that cardinal, as I stressfully pulled out the old paints for my daughter and son's painting craft today, a craft that was supposed to be in honor of me from her Girl Scout troop leaders, but was so much more of a burden than anything else, I thought, oh good, there is some old wrapping paper here I can just throw down under the work to protect the table from the mess. And this is the wrapping paper that was there. You see the cardinals? Okay, so the cardinals is here, the wrapping paper. Okay, and you see the cardinals? Oh, began to cry again. I'm wrapping the napkins and card for you, and its signs are real. I love you, Carolyn. I'm praying for you all. Please never forget the invitation I've extended for you to come here and have a meeting when you're ready with a medium on the mountain. She's truly remarkable, and you can look into her. Okay, and then she leaves the name. I'm not going to put that out there. Sincerely, just another one of your Ramblers, Kristen. So that's from Kristen, and that's the one that made the apple cake. That's the Kristen apple cake. And so she sent through, beautiful Kristen, thank you, these beautiful napkins. Can you see them? I hope you can. And these beautiful napkins. Very nice. Thank you so much. That's beautiful, and what you wrote is beautiful, and your thought is beautiful. Thank you. Okay, and then Jimmy? No, on the canisters, there's some cards. On the canisters, there's some cards. There's some cards like with flowers on them. Okay, so this, here I have, it says open one a day or anytime you need a smile. Now hold on. This is from, oh, hold on a minute. Hold on. Oh.
Get ready to put them under something every time.
Yeah. Hold on, I need, the stuff is flying away. Okay, so this says, Dear Carolyn and family, wishing you all peace to bring you comfort, the courage to face the days ahead, and loving memories to forever hold in your heart. Sincerely, this is Peggy K. and family. And let's see what's in here. So that's this. And I think you're going to need the Melon Magic on the bottom of that window, full strength. It's horrible looking. Okay, so in here, this is a kind notes. Can you see that? I can't see if you can see that. Yeah, it's a glass jar. It says kind notes. And there's little notes in there, I guess, with little sentiments that you pick out. Very nice. Thank you very much. Let's peel one out. Pull this one. Can you see it? There. And it says, "Our thoughts and prayers are with you." That's the one I just pulled out. Thank you very much, Peggy K. Okay, let me put this over there. Okay, and then, let's see here. Deb on the Move says, "My heart is breaking for you. Please know you have thousands praying for you." Deb on the Move, and she sent, let's see if you can see. Hold on. Let me move these over here. I think you saw these in the background, right? Hopefully those right there are from Deb on the Move. The lilies still have not bloomed. So, okay, and then what else do I have? Oh yeah, Rosemary D'Alessandro. Okay, she sent this, and let's see what this is.
Sorry.
Oh, Jimmy's cleaning the window. Okay.
Maybe in the summertime, you always
So
have
this
your
said,
balls.
Carolyn, okay, Carolyn, I'm sending you some little thoughts, and included are butterflies for your family. Wishing you wellness, peace, and joy, Rosemary. Dear Carolyn, I hope all is fine. I just want to say thanks so much for helping to share Joan's legacy. This was actually sent before anything. It was sent on May 1st to the world because of its important message that others need to know. There's hope in history amidst the whole story. You understand that. So this was sent by Joan before anything, and she sent along 2 white butterflies. She sent along a magnet. You can see that, and she sent along a white butterfly T-shirt. Thank you very much, Rosemary. And I've spoken to Rosemary since. Okay, so now there are, let's see here, what is this? Okay, these are from, I'm trying to see if there's any one. These are cards, let's see. These are from local people. Okay, here's one from a Rambler. Time for a change. Time for a change. Sent this beautiful card. May you sense the Lord's loving presence today, keeping you close in his heart, assuring you of his tender care, and covering you with his grace. And she says, my heart is, Carolyn, Jimmy, and the kids, my heart is broken due to the loss of your son. In times like this, God may feel so far away, but he is close by. When grief is too much, crawl under his wings for rest, protection, strength, and renewal. Many love you all as much as I do. Just reaching out, and it says Marilyn, time for a change. I'm not going to put her last name out there, but thank you very much, time for a change, for that. And let's see here. I'm not sure. Okay. That's a mass card. Okay, and then we've got, oh, okay, this is, hold on a second. This is a Rambler here. Our Lady of Lourdes, pray for us, a gift of healing masses and prayers. And this is a lovely book. It's actually a book, and then it's a healing mass will be said, I guess, there. And then there's a card and some prayers back here. So this is very nice. And this is JM. I think it's her YouTube name is JM. Oh, Joanne, right? Isn't this well, Joanne, I believe Joanne. But I don't remember her YouTube name but I think it's JMM. Thank you very much, Joanne. Let me see. That's from a family member. Let's see here. This is. And I am going to go through all the PayPal and thank you for the super chats and everything else. That's a neighbor. Luke, don't do that, please, honey. Okay, that's a neighbor, and so I think. Hold on. I think we've got it here. So thank you so much. And then my girlfriend from. Since I was 4 years old, sent me a gift basket of something and lots of flowers at the restaurant and everything. But thank you to everyone, and again, thank you to those that have sent PayPal, super chats, and emails, your thoughts, your prayers. I would not have gotten through this without that. I really don't think I would. Jimmy cleaned the window a little bit while we were here. Not so good. I need to get my power washer on that. But better than. Did it even show? I don't even know if it even shows now. I can't even see anything. Hold on. Luke's eating hot peppers out here and trying to. I can't see anything, Luke. You know. I hate this. I cannot see a freaking thing.
Want to see it?
I can't see anything. I can't even see if we're live. Can you?
No,
you see
I
any
can't.
chat
Your
coming
whole
up?
screen's up. Hold on, now I can see. It says approval something.
It says I need approval?
It says.
No wonder. Oh.
Wait, take this thing off.
I can't.
I'll hold it.
Well, hold on.
I'll hold it.
You hold the. No. Okay, wait, no. Here, give it to me. Oh, let me see. Okay, I got it. Oh my gosh. So everything was stalled there. But yeah, Jimmy cleaned the window a little bit. I have to get the power washer at it. So there, let me see if I can see. So let's see what's going on here. Hi Bella Mac, hi Mom Ames, hi Sweet Crazy. Hey Crystal. Carol Plant, Carol A, Teresa Fisher, Carla. Manager of Three Monsters. What big eyes. Power washing, yeah, it is. Those are container gardens. Those are, I have to find out how I care for those. Hi, April. Songbird Kate. Hello there, Adrian. But Jigsaw Puzzler, thank you for becoming a member. Gigi, hi. Evie. Hold on, my screen was buffering. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, well, there we go. But, yeah. So, thank you, and hope everybody's doing okay. Never mind, Two Scooters said, I don't know. Vivian, okay, we're back. Sharon says, Hi, Mona. Hi, Lisa D. Lisa D, I think we're going to do a craft, no, I know we're going to do a craft night tomorrow night. I'd like to say around 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. And just to have people come on and talk and craft and something therapeutic, fun, and you don't even have to like do think too hard. Might do some I don't know if we might do some of the mini brands. Maybe we'll do a mini brands too. I have a bunch of mini brands here. Whoever still has mini brands, and but looking forward to craft night. Yeah. And I had a good call with a someone from the community who lost her son in 2015 at the age of 19. So her and I had a good call because I've been going because I'm not supposed to, and then there were all these people that were posting on blogs, and they were, like the authority on it, and it just got me angry, and then it got me feeling bad and like I'm doing something wrong. And she's like, throw all of that out the window. It is just some person posting on a blog. She's not an authority. No one can tell you not to talk to your deceased loved one because it's against the Catholic religion. And then they're saying, well, why would you pray to St. Anthony if that was not, I mean, it just got me in a rabbit hole, and I got really, really upset with the whole thing, totally upset with the whole thing. Then I just felt like, then I got really angry, and I'm thinking like, this is ridiculous. So she helped me through that and told me, no matter how I feel, what I want to do, whether I want to talk to my son every day. There was even something, and something, oh my gosh, it said that if you're talking to your deceased loved one every day, you might need psychiatric help. You might need some psychiatric help if you're talking to them, all the time, and I'm just like, what? But yeah, there were so many different things. And one was saying, oh no, there are no signs. Don't do that. Like it was like the occult or something. I mean, just craziness. And I'm just like, this is ridiculous. Or then something like so much like you had to go through all these rituals to get signs. I didn't go through rituals, and I have signs from my parents, and I have signs from my son already. And so, I get to the point that I'm just like, this is ridiculous. Don't tell me how, to grieve, or, I'm going to do what feels right for me. I'm going to do what brings me comfort. I'm going to look for the signs that bring me comfort. And I don't even think that, like they would only come if I asked for them. I think they've come regardless. And that you just have to understand your words, and that's another thing. Your words can really affect someone. So, like when I said to Rosemary, "What should you tell someone?" That's it's like, it's whatever is for you, okay? And don't tell someone, well, shouldn't you be crying more, or shouldn't you be feeling this, or shouldn't you? I can't believe you're not crying. I can't believe you're not doing this. I can't believe, because it's just, we get through minute by minute, and it comes in waves, and but I found myself getting really angry before I took my daughter to go back. I'm really, really angry, and I was looking on the internet, and then I'm like, and all these people were the freaking authority about this, that, and the other thing, and I'm saying, you know what? People in the Catholic Church have done horrible, horrible things, and yet you're going to say, you shouldn't be talking to a deceased loved one, or don't look at the sign from a deceased loved one, or, don't have any spiritual connection, or, and all that. And this one woman, like, she basically, it wasn't even her child that she lost. I think it was her father. And she was like, there are no signs, like, the post was like, there are no signs. You don't look for signs. You just have to have faith in what you can't see, and you won't find out until the day you die. That was basically the whole crux of her article there. So, and I just say to myself, you know, I don't understand what gives people the right to just like go on there as these authorities and just say this stuff like they're so they know everything. They don't. They don't. And I've never seen anything you know, that said that somebody that might have a spiritual gift that may get a message or something is a bad person or is a member of the occult or just something. I've never seen anything like that. And truthfully, you know, if some religion is going to say that where the Bible doesn't say it, then maybe for me, I can't be a part of that. Do you know what I mean? Maybe I will just remain a spiritual person. Maybe, but no one will tell me that it's wrong to talk to my son. No one will tell me that I won't look for signs or, you know, embrace them when I see them, and no one's going to tell me that. Rosemary D'Alessandro is a Catholic, a very strong Catholic, and she believes in the white butterfly and believes in signs. So I think there's so much misinformation out there, it's ridiculous. And I also said to someone, and you can weigh in on, Luke, what are you doing, Jesse? And you can weigh in on it, that many people have contacted me that have lost not only family members, but children grown and young and all ages. And I thought, you know, especially with this stuff where people are still stuck at home, a lot of people don't have access to like a group therapy or anything like that. And I'm not saying that I'm a therapist. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it's group therapy either. I'm saying that perhaps it will be, and the woman I talked to today, who is a psychiatric nurse, has said she would come on a panel as well. But people that have lost a child or whatever could talk about differences in grief. And I don't know, you could put that down. I'm not saying like all the time, maybe once or twice a month, something like that. Let me know if you think that would be, if that would be helpful, if you think that would be helpful, or if that's something like, I don't know, because I'm thinking of that. And if you'd be, you know, if you have lost a child and you would be willing to talk about your experience, some of the things. So I think validation, there's a lot of guilt. And like the woman told me today, she said to me, don't feel guilty for anything. Like, remember I told you the night that he died, I felt at a point, I felt nothing. I felt nothing. And I said to the medical staff, I feel nothing. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Why do I feel nothing? I have no feeling. There's no feeling in my body at all. I am completely numb. And that's when they said, you're in shock. You're in shock. You're in denial. It's your body's way of protecting you. And I think, though, that makes me feel very guilty. And being that he and I were so close, and having that, you can't imagine what a feeling of numbness like that feels. So, yeah, I mean, I'm thinking maybe, you know, that I can't say that the direction of the channel has changed. I know that my interest in true crime will come through at some point, but for right now, I think like crafting, right now, for me, what's good right now will be the crafting, will be the fun stuff, will be the maybe laughing through a mini brands unboxing, stuff like that, being with friends, being with people that love me and who I love. And this community, like I said, is full of people like that, and the good far outweighs the bad. And so, yeah, as it's a transition back, there may be different, you know, different content on here. Maybe it will be more crafts or more fun or more people coming on a panel, maybe talking about signs they've received, maybe talking about grief or loss, or just a fun night, just a fun night, talking about something else. And it's going to be a transition back. you know. But right now, I really am not interested in going over Alex Cox's autopsy, you know. I don't need to go through his autopsy right now. And so, yeah. And I'm sorry, I think someone else became a member. Let me see. Maui Girl, thank you for becoming a member. And hold on now, I don't know how to get back to. And Holly Love, thank you for becoming a member. And so, yeah, I mean, you know, so yeah, I mean, it may take, you know, a little bit. It may be a transition, but I hope that, you know, we can still get together and, you know, no matter what it is. Maybe it's going to be, I don't know, showing you a garden or showing you something I've done or, you know, whatever it is. But that's kind of what it is, you know. Like, and there'll always be people that'll say, "Oh, I think you need you need a break." That I need a break from you. No, I think it's not said in a mean way. Well, I think for the most part, it's not said in a mean way. I think there are a couple that are that have hope that I would. Oh, I don't know, that I would just crawl up in a ball in the corner of a room and never return to do what I need to do. And number one, you know, I that's not an option for me, because that would put me in such a state of depression, I think, that it would not be healthy for my family. It would not be healthy for my other children. It, you know, like my son Michael, he's already, you know, the restaurant is open. It is what he has to do. He has to be able to provide, and you know, and I do as well. And you know, it's something that it's not an option. It's not an option. It's not an option, number one, and I wouldn't want it to be an option, really, because it gives me something to look forward to. It gives me people that have become family and friends, and even in real life have become friends, someone to talk to, someone to explain what I'm going through, people that care about me, that I care about them. And it's a community that I would not want to abandon. So, yeah, no, I you know, that was never anything. If it's anything, it's just like there may be a different direction a little bit until, you know, I'm at a point of whatever it is. But to walk away, no. No, I'm not going to do that. That's like walking away from your friends and everything. And aren't you supposed to go into grief support groups and this and that? Aren't you supposed to do that? You're not supposed to withdraw from life. And yeah, I just, especially in this COVID, like what, like, come on, you know? So I don't know why, I know why some say it and or hope it, and not good reasons. I know others have good reasons, that they just think that they don't want the bad people to affect me. But you know what? The good far outweigh the bad. The good far outweigh the bad. And yeah, so you know, that's Allison Franks, I thought I sent you my address. A lot of you say you haven't gotten my address, but I've thought I have given it out. Can you check your spam or something? I don't know, maybe because there's a link or something, it's not coming through. I don't know. But I sent that through. I'm certain of it. I'm certain of it. But email me again if you can't find it. And so, yeah. Maybe your purpose now is to help others through this. Yeah, it could be, Gypsy. I did say that as well. I did say that to the person I was speaking with. You know, maybe there is a different call. I don't know, different calling. But we'll see. Oh, Davida, okay, thank you. You don't have it? All right, I swear that I sent that. Okay, just email me again if you didn't receive it. I tried to answer someone, I'm in bed or something, but okay. Yeah, if you don't have it, let me know, but I thought I did send it through. Okay. Anyway, today is what, Friday? Is today Friday? Yeah, today is Friday. Today is Friday. And yeah, it's nice, but it's going to rain, I think, and the May bugs are ridiculous. The May bugs are absolutely ridiculous. My daughter and I did sew masks, so that was something. We sewed a lot of masks. In fact, she left me with some patterns, so I will try and get some video of those. We did make many masks. We used them. And, you know, after you get to make a few of them, they are not that hard. Let's see, hold on a minute. Michelle says, your channel makes me feel safe, sending many blessings and a lot of kindness. Thank you, Michelle. Oh, the Maybugs, they're like little, can you see them? They're going around. They're little tiny, like almost like mosquitoes. But they're tiny and they're so ridiculous, and we get nice weather and then these stupid things these Maybugs are just going crazy. So, I don't know, let me see here. So Lauren Cass, you say you're appreciated and inspiration. Thank you, Lauren. And I can't read many posts. I'm out in the sunlight, and hi, Hennessy. You can never operate. Lauren, I did read your post. I can't read a lot of them, okay? There's over 500 people right now, and it's hard. I'm in the sun. Hi, Bobby. Hi, Mona, right? But anyway, yeah, that's where I am today. Oh, I did order, it's very difficult, let me tell you, to pick out the jewelry. And it's weird because, like, I think you've probably seen, like, the stained glass one they actually, like, mix it with your loved one's ashes. And for some reason, it isn't something that I want. I don't know why. Like, I used to see that and think, oh, that's great. Those are nice. But I don't want the ashes like intertwined in glass or resin or whatever the heck it is that I want the ashes in their own state. That's just for me. It's not saying it's bad, you know, if somebody else, but for me, myself, I want the ashes in their own state in the necklace. So what I did get is a pendant. It's oval, and it has his thumbprint on the front of it, okay? And yeah, that's what it is, Laura Lee. I believe it is. That's how it is. It's a locket. And then the a small amount of the ashes are inside. Sounds like a tree just fell in the back. A small amount of the ashes are inside, and then on the back there's an engraving. And so, oh, thank you, Adrian. My heart goes out to your family. Much love. Your courage is amazing, and your heart is full of love. Thank you, Adrian. There's like a tree falling or something in the back. I keep hearing that sound of a tree falling. But yeah, I mean, what did I put on the back? Oh, I it's hard, like you're like this engraving. So I just put our love will never die on the back of it. Our love will never die. I mean, I didn't have to put his name, and I know who it is, right? So So, you know, I just put "Our Love Will Never Die" on the back of it, and then the little boys, they got crosses with his thumbprint, and my daughter's she's going to get a keepsake urn, and she's getting a pendant with his thumbprint. She doesn't want to wear his ashes. She's like desperately, my daughter's like really OCD. She's so afraid like she would lose if she ever lost his ashes. Like if she lost a thumbprint, it would be bad, but she could have another one made. But she doesn't ever want to. She doesn't ever want to lose his lose his ashes, and like you know, so she just wants the thumbprint and a keepsake urn. And then my older son, he's going to get a gold cross with the thumbprint. He's going to get a keepsake urn, and he's going to get another cross that holds the ashes. So he's doing a bunch of different things. So like he thinks that he'll wear the thumbprint cross all the time. The one with the ashes he will wear on special occasions like his wedding and stuff like that, or when he needs, like on birthdays, when he needs to feel close, very close, he'll wear it then. And then the keepsake urn, and then I have the large urn, and I'm trying to think, what else am I saying? And then Jimmy, I think what we're going to do there is just do probably because he's a rough character, so probably just do the cross too with the thumbprint. Holly Evans, thank you. But yeah, it's difficult picking that out. Yeah, and then I had to pick out. Yeah, look, I'm not finalized yet with it. You know, I just spoke to. He's got to find out about an engraving on the back of the kids' crosses because we didn't know what you could have. So we picked out. Oh, do you, Davida? I didn't know that you lost a child. I'm so sorry. And oh, they did give me his hair. They did give me. I have his hair. They put it in something, and they will put it into the. Something is coming down back there. They will put it into the locket or. What the freak? Do you hear that? Hey, Jimmy? Something sounds like it's coming down in the back. Jimmy! Jimmy! You didn't hear me? It almost sounds like a, oh, you know what? I think it is Jimmy. I think, oh my gosh, I think Jimmy is using a staple gun or something on the side, like off to the side, and it's echoing like it's coming from behind me. Okay, I'm okay. But so, yeah, I mean, I'm like, that sounds like a staple gun. And then I'm realizing it's probably coming from the side and the way the wind's traveling. But thank you, Holly Love. Sending you tons of love right now to you and your family. Thank you, Holly Love. That is Jimmy. Yeah, he's I don't know what he's doing. I know he was trying to get something in the garage. But oh yeah, my son's urn, that's what I was going to say. I'm doing a white. I wanted it to be white. I wanted it to be white, and it's going to have his picture engraved on it. And then it also is going to say, I didn't want in memory, you know, because that's very general, but, you know, beloved son, our beloved son. And then it says his name and then the dates, and it's very nice, you know. Well, you know, I mean, nobody wants to have their child in something like that, but you know what I mean. So I like that it will have his picture on it, and so hi Kathy, hi Jen B. So yeah, I mean that's what's going on right now, and I took the van out. Did I tell you guys? Oh yeah, I don't know. Did I tell you guys this? I can't remember if I told you guys this. You're talking about signs, right? Well, when Jimmy, I don't know if I told you guys this. I'll tell you again. Jimmy brought the van home yesterday, right? And he said, I'm coming up the driveway. And when he got to the top of the driveway, he was sitting in the seat, and we looked, and I looked over at the display of the temperature outside, and, you know, he drove all the way back from Chicago, right? Past Chicago. So the temperature said 64 degrees. My birthday is June 4th, 6/4, 64 degrees. And guess what the mileage said? My birth year. So, yep, the mileage said my birth year. And I knew right away that that was a sign. Yep, right when he stopped at the top of the driveway. We took a picture of it. I took a picture of it. Yep, took a picture of it, and that was something else. That was something else. And just a quick, yeah, no, he actually left like at 6 o'clock in the morning one day, and came back. He was back by, well, whenever he got back on that live, what was it, 2 o'clock or something the next day? That's a sign, yeah, Hennessy, I believe it is. And it couldn't have been my son's birthday, because his month and day would never have made the temperature. Otherwise, like, we would all be melting if it was 319 degrees. So that's why I believe he picked my birthday, and to say he's thinking of me, and that it was, you know, it was just right there. You couldn't, 64 degrees, and then my birth month was the speedometer. It's really crazy, really, really crazy. But yep. So that, what other things have, just some songs and stuff that have come on, and my son is going to make a playlist of all of his favorite songs. So, you know, thanks, Laura Lee. Yeah. There are still, believe it or not, and I was talking to the person today, disbelief, if you would. Like, I thought all of that disbelief would go away when I saw my son, but it didn't. It did not go away. There are still times where it does not feel real. A lot of the times it doesn't truly feel real. And then it will come in waves, and then I'll be overcome with a lot of emotion, and then when it gets to be too much, it will go away. It really is waves. And there are certain things, like reading some of this stuff or reading your comments, which are therapeutically let me shed a lot of tears and stuff. So yeah, but I better go, because it looks like it's going to rain now, if you can see how it's getting dark. And so I'm going to let you guys go so I can get this stuff inside. And, you know, I'll get this stuff inside, and I will talk to you guys later. But remember, we'll do crafts tomorrow. So come on the panel, talk, craft, and have a little fun and little laughs and friendship and camaraderie and all of that, okay? Saturday, like around 9:30, okay? All right, guys, thanks. I love you. Thank you for everything. And stay well. Prayers for all that need them. And God bless you guys. Love you. Bye.